Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, you just can't move forward? Like some invisible force is holding you back, whispering that you're not enough, that you'll never be enough. That voice, it's not the world. It's not your boss, your friends, or your family. It's your own mind, and it's trapping you. I want to tell you a story about a man named Armin. Armin grew up hearing the same words over and over. You'll never make it, don't aim too high, be realistic. And for years, he believed them. Every dream he had, every spark of hope, he buried deep, thinking maybe they were right, maybe he wasn't enough. But here's the thing about the mind. It doesn't just lie to you in big ways. It doesn't shout in the streets. It creeps in quietly. It twists small fears into mountains. A single mistake becomes a reflection of your entire life. A failure becomes proof that you're broken. Every thought becomes a chain, every doubt a lock. And before you know it, you're living inside a prison you built yourself. Armin's life was ordinary on the outside. A job he hated, bills piling up, dreams collecting dust. But inside, his mind was a storm. Every morning he'd wake up with a pit in his stomach. Every night he'd go to bed wondering why he even tried. And every time he thought about changing, that same voice, calm, steady, convincing, would stop him. You can't do it. You'll fail. One night, after a particularly bad day, Armin walked alone through the city streets. Rain pouring down, cold and relentless. People rushed past, huddled in their umbrellas, their own minds buzzing, their own storms raging. And in that moment, something inside him cracked. He stopped, lifted his face to the rain and whispered, "I'm tired of being afraid." That whisper, that tiny trembling voice, was the first time he realized something. His mind was not his friend. It wasn't a guide, it was a jailer. And if he didn't fight it, he would never be free. So he started small, really small. He didn't quit his job, didn't buy a plane ticket to chase some dream. He just decided to watch his thoughts. To notice when the voice of doubt came, and instead of listening, he said, "Not today." The first time he did it, he felt like his whole body was buzzing, like electricity running through every nerve. It was terrifying because for the first time in years, he realized he could choose. He could stand outside the prison of his own mind. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and every time the voice came, he caught it. Every time fear tried to pull him back into old habits, he pushed forward. And slowly, the walls of his prison began to crumble. Armin's life didn't change overnight. He still had bills, he still had setbacks, but the fear, the suffocating, soul-crushing fear, it was no longer in control. And with that freedom came something he hadn't felt in years: hope. Real hope. Not the kind that whispers lies, but the kind that grows quietly, stubbornly inside you. One day he stood in front of a room full of strangers, people he didn't know, and he shared his story, his mistakes, his failures, his fears. And when he looked into their eyes, he saw the same thing he had once seen in himself, people trapped by the prison of their own minds. And he realized freedom isn't about escaping the world, it's about escaping yourself. Here's the simple truth that changed everything for him, and that can change everything for you. Your mind is not reality. Your thoughts are not truth. They are stories you've been telling yourself over and over until you believe them. And the moment you stop believing the lies, the moment you catch yourself thinking, "I can't," and you say instead, "I can try," that's when the chains begin to break. Freedom doesn't come from perfect circumstances. It doesn't come from talent, luck, or money. It comes from awareness, from realizing the prison is in your own mind and having the courage to walk out, even if it's just a step, even if it's terrifying, even if no one else believes you can do it. Armin's story didn't end in some magical success. He's still walking his path, still fighting the voice every day. But here's the twist. The real victory wasn't in what he achieved. The real victory was in the choice he made. The choice to see the walls for what they were. The choice to move forward anyway. The choice to finally be free. And you are standing at the same crossroads. The voice in your head is loud, relentless, convincing. It wants to keep you small. It wants to keep you quiet. It wants to trap you in a life that isn't yours. But you have a choice. Right now, you can keep listening, or you can start questioning. You can keep hiding, or you can step forward. You can let the prison win, or you can break the first brick. It won't be easy. It will hurt. It will shake you to your core. But the moment you do, you'll feel it. The air will taste different. The world will look different. You'll realize that the thing you feared most was never out there. It was in here. And now, finally, you're free. So I ask you, what story are you telling yourself? And, more importantly, are you ready to rewrite it? Because the chains are only as strong as you believe them to be. And the first step to freedom is realizing you already have the key.